Hi Aries, this is your October 11th through October 17th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to support this channel. This first spread is on new love. This week we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Fool, we have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Ace of Cups. In the potential outcome we have the Wheel of Fortune with the Chariot and the World, and we also have the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Cancer or a fellow fire sign, another Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I really like this spread, Aries. It kind of feels like this person is your perfect match, and I'm not just saying that. This is a very speedy spread. We've got 2 fastest cards on the table. The 2 fastest cards in the tarot deck are the Eight of Wands and the Chariot, and both of them are on the table. One of them is in the spread on the left, and the other one is in the potential outcome. So to me, that speaks volumes. To me, that says that both of you will want to move forward as quickly as you can. And it's not, I'm not saying you're not going to think twice about jumping head first, but this person will immediately resonate with you. It's like you will see this person, and it's not going to take too long for both of you to realize that the two of you belong together. For some of you, you could be traveling together, or one of you could be traveling and meet the other person involved in this equation, right? So if you're thinking of going someplace, you could be meeting this person there, or they could be traveling from someplace and they could meet you. The two of you could meet where you usually live, right? Your habitat, so to speak. We have the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck all the way to right. This is the person coming into your life. I don't think that's you. I do believe this is another person, male or female. Absolutely doesn't matter. The King of Wands could be a fire sign, another Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. If it's not a fire sign, then they're very passionate, very fiery, somebody who is easy to get up and go, and this type of person usually stands out of the crowd, right? The very first card that came out is the Ten of Pentacles. This is a great card. It's a card of commitment or marriage, very solid, very grounded, very long-term type of a connection. This is when people buy real estate together, they grow old together, you know, and they spend the rest of their lives together. Very solid type of a connection. And like I said, we have a lot of very fast cards. The Eight of Wands is one of them. The Chariot is the other one. The Wheel of Fortune right next to the Chariot is also a speedy card, right? It's like a turbocharger on top of a very fast 12-cylinder engine. But the Wheel of Fortune is all about starting a new cycle, a very fortunate new cycle. In my spreads, the Wheel of Fortune is always good news. The second card, actually, that came out after the Ten of Pentacles is the Fool. So, like I said, the two of you will hit the ground running. You will not be hesitating. You're not going to be thinking twice, because you will immediately click. There will be instant chemistry, an instant connection with the Fool card. You will immediately understand that, yes, this is my person. Yes, the two of us can make anything happen, and yes, the two of us can have a very bright future. There is also lots of love here, right? The Eight of Wands, the next card over, is clarified by the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is one of the best cards when it comes to love offers. The Ace of Cups is always about genuine, authentic love that the person, this King of Wands, feels for you. And the World, the last card that came out in the potential outcome, it's kind of similar to the Wheel of Fortune in terms of a new chapter starting in your life. We have 3 major arcana cards in the potential outcome, and when I see something like that, it's not really a potential outcome anymore. I do see the two of you just, you know, it's just going to take off like a rocket. That's what I'm trying to say. It's the phrases that come to mind: full steam ahead, all systems go, and there is no stopping of this relationship from moving forward. Yeah, lots of very fast energies, and at the same time, I do feel a lot of enthusiasm here with the Fool card, and lots of love with the Ace of Cups. And don't forget the Ten of Pentacles, the first card that came out. It's all about a very solid relationship, or even marriage at some point in the future. That's what both of you want. And when the two of you meet, you will see that in each other. You will see that both of you want it. Both of you are perhaps ready for a committed relationship or marriage. And you're going to take that leap of faith with the Fool card. And like I said, for some of you, there could be travel involved here somehow. The world, by the way, could also be someplace remote. So the two of you could be traveling together, or this is where you could meet at some place remote. But again, full systems go, all, I'm just really happy for you, Aries. Congratulations. Aries, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have Death, we have the High Priestess, we have the Emperor clarified by Justice, and we also have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Libra. A very interesting spread here. We've got 5 major arcana cards. As a matter of fact, every single card on the table is a major arcana card. So you are definitely in charge here, because we've got the Emperor out. The Emperor, that is your personal card, and it's always a good sign to have your own card in your own reading. And your relationship or your marriage is about to undergo some sort of a transformation, a major transformation, and you are the one who is initiating it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. Some of you could decide that you need to end this relationship or marriage, and others of you, you'll realize that you need to make some major changes here to make it better, right? Because we've got the Sun on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. The Sun is either the happiest card in the deck, or the Sun is all about clarity. So you will be getting really clear, crystal clear about what you need to do, either end this relationship or marriage or transform it in some shape or form. It's really hard for me to pinpoint exactly what's going on inside your beautiful Aries head, but you will definitely have a plan. You will be using your own intuition, because the second card after Death is the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is all about intuition, right? So I think you are figuring something out. Something is becoming crystal clear to you, what needs to happen in your relationship or marriage. And like I said, for some of you, it's the end of it. For others of you, it's some sort of a transformation for the better, because of the Sun. All right. The Emperor is clarified by Justice, right? So you are in charge here. You're the one who's got the last word here with the Justice card. And Death, the first card I came out, this is either a Scorpio you're dealing with. Death could symbolize the end of this relationship or marriage, or Death could symbolize that transformation, a major transformation. So yeah, 5 major arcana cards. You can always leave me a comment. Let me know what kind of changes you are thinking of making, if they're not too personal. All right, but I'm kind of curious. A very important week for you, Aries. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aries, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, keep in mind, we're still in Mercury retrograde, and this is when more exes than usual tend to resurface. We have the 5 of Swords, we have the 3 of Wands clarified by the 10 of Wands, we have the Hermit clarified by the 9 of Swords, and we have Death on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Virgo or a Scorpio, or pretty much any zodiac sign. Well, to be honest with you, I don't really see anybody reaching out to you. It doesn't mean they won't. But I do see someone here having major regrets about what they either did to you, or about what they didn't do. Especially if the two of you broke up because they weren't paying enough attention to you, if you've had enough, if you just one day woke up and you said, you know what, I deserve better, and you just walked away from this person. Right? So they are going through it. They are really going through it. The 5 of Swords, the first card that came out, this is a card of a breakup, this is a card of a fight, this is a card of severing ties. We also have Death on the bottom of the deck. This is the personal Scorpio card, or actually one of them. But it could also represent the end of your relationship, the end of this connection between you and this person. We have the 3 of Wands, the second card from the left. This is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision. and it's clarified by the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a card of a burden, so yes, it was a hard decision. It was tough. So this card could either represent you, most likely it is you, because it's wands, right? So you at some point made a decision that you don't want to be with this person anymore for whatever reason. And the next card that came out is the Hermit, and it's clarified by the Nine of Swords. The Hermit is the personal Virgo card, so you could be dealing with a Virgo, or this is the energy of the person who is no longer with you, right? That axis energy, and they're doing a lot of soul searching. They're going within, they're trying to understand what they did wrong, and I think they're about to understand what they did wrong, or they already did, because the Nine of Swords clarifying the Hermit card, I believe that's also their energy. So they're all really up in their heads, they can't sleep at night, they miss you, and they have major regrets, right? So like I said, for some of you, it's all about what they did do to cause this breakup, because you've had enough. For others of you, you just weren't getting enough attention. You just, you realized that you deserve better, and you made a tough decision to walk away from this person. And now they're going through it. You may hear from them. If it's not early this week, perhaps towards the end of the week, but those two cards, especially the Nine of Swords, tells me that they are thinking heavily about reaching out to you, and they're going through it. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aries, this week. We have the Eight of Wands, we have the Seven of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands, and we have the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with another fire sign, another Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So every single card on the table is the Wands card. So I think you're definitely doing something here. The Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck is most likely you, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. And you are either pushing something through, or you are defending something, and you're going to do it successfully. The Seven of Wands in the middle, this is you on defense, but the thing about the Seven of Wands, this is a card of an active defense. So perhaps you will have to defend your vision of a company, the direction the company should be going in, or you're defending a product, especially if you run your own business, right? You're basically standing your ground, and you want to make sure that whatever you think inside your head, whatever vision, whatever idea, whatever project you have inside your head, this is going to be the one chosen. This is going to be the way it's going to be implemented. I hope it makes sense. So what you're doing here is you're pushing something through. You're going to make sure that it's going to be your way or the highway, pretty much, right? If you are actually getting inspired by something, if you have a bright idea with the Ace of Wands, you will start defending it. You'll start gathering resources. You'll start collecting information and perhaps talking to other people and proving them that they have to invest into your product, invest into your new company, right? Like I said, if you already work for a company, you will insist that something is done the way you see it, the way you envision it. All right, so yeah, a very powerful week. Yeah, you're definitely all fired up about something, and I think whatever it is you're approving, whatever it is you're defending, it's going to happen. They will do it the way you see it. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Aries, this week. We have the Ten of Wands, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Sun, and we also have the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. It kind of reminds me of the work, business, and finances spread I did for you a couple of minutes ago. This is a different deck, by the way, but the storyline is pretty much the same. What you're not expecting is you will be burdened by something that has to do with your work, business, and finances, right? And as we saw in the previous spread, the recommendation, I guess, is for you to stand your ground. The recommendation for you is to fight for what you believe is right, and you'll be successful at that, right? So the first card I came out is the Ten of Wands, and it's clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of work, business, and finances. The Ten of Wands is a card of a burden. So this burden, this obstacle or this issue has to do with your work, business, and finances. The Three of Pentacles, the next card over, is also a card of work, business, and finances. This is a card of a work team environment, collaboration, a card of when more than one person is involved. We also have the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. So I think you're either getting inspired by something, or you're going to get really passionate, really fired up about something, and you'll have to defend it. And the good news is that the last card that came out is the Sun, right next to the deck right there. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. So if you do stand your ground, if you do fight for what you believe is right, if you do get inspired and push this idea through, happiness is definitely the outcome. There it is. All right, and I don't have to explain it to you. I don't have to tell you that much. I know Aries, you're always about moving forward. You don't have a problem with defending your own position, your own ideas. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, so that's what I got for you, Aries, for this week. Sorry for my voice. I went camping over the weekend, and of course, as I always do, I got sick. And now you can hear the consequences here. But yeah, that's what I got for you for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Don't forget to check out my other videos on this channel. And other than that, Aries, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.